Chris Davis is representing the Radas in a lawsuit against First Transit.
They're still struggling with the loss and the traumatic impact of what happened. The bus was either accelerating or maintaining speed, which tells us that he had to have had his foot on the accelerator pedal during that entire time, which of course is inconsistent with a brake failure defense. Really bigger reason behind bringing this lawsuit, and that's really to get at the truth of what happened and to hold the driver and his employer accountable for what happened.
Chris Davis represents Dan and Sally Sly. Their car is one of two that plunged into the water that night.
Even if it's an incredibly small risk of it ever occurring again, look at the potential harm.
25-year-old Brittany Jackson was severely injured, her ankles and feet crushed. She spent days in the hospital, weeks in a wheelchair, and months with casts. The accident happened last November. It was 5:30 in the evening. Police say Jackson was crossing Andover Park West in the crosswalk with the walk symbol. According to the video captured on a traffic camera, the UPS truck turned right and knocked her down.
He stands up and he turns around and he walks back to the truck and gets inside and drives the truck off. His whole defense is that he had no idea that he hit somebody, and UPS should step up to the plate, admit responsibility. The driver should do the same, but they're not doing that in this case.
It's bad to the point where she doesn't feel comfortable going in a car across a bridge because of fear of something's going to happen.
Attorney Chris Davis represents the Oak Harbor couple who survived the bridge collapse. He says his clients need and deserve accountability.
$550 civil fine is not going to do that.
Attorney Chris Davis tells us the money will be split among the children. Most will go toward the care of Sandy's youngest boys who have special needs. Money that can provide for their future, but not make up for the pain of the past caused by another driver.
He's still working for the company today. And from the testimony I received from him, there's been no action taken against him by his employer.
Attorney Chris Davis says despite the driver's testimony that he didn't know he hit anyone, D'Aquila traffic cam video suggests otherwise. And despite UPS not accepting blame, the company recently fired the driver.
He testified that he didn't know that he had hit anyone. And the reason that he stopped was because he heard my client screaming.